Did you know that inactivity after 60 could be costing you hundreds of dollars a month in avoidable healthcare expenses, while also accelerating mobility decline? It's a staggering figure, often hidden in prescription costs, physical therapy, and doctor visits that could be reduced with a surprisingly simple activity: gardening. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, or CDC, highlights that regular physical activity can prevent or manage many chronic conditions. Yet over 70% of adults over 60 don't meet recommended guidelines. Imagine if you could cut that $500 by just 20%. That's $100 back in your pocket every single month, simply by embracing a hobby that brings joy. But the real question is, how does getting your hands dirty translate into tangible health and financial savings? And what's the scientific proof behind it? Gardening isn't just a leisure activity. It's a comprehensive workout disguised as a hobby. Think about it. Digging, bending, lifting, and reaching. These movements engage multiple muscle groups, improving strength, flexibility, and balance, critical components for preventing falls, which are a leading cause of injury among older Americans. A study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that regular gardening can reduce the risk of heart attack and stroke by up to 20%. This isn't just about burning calories. It's about functional fitness that translates directly into everyday independence. But the physical benefits are only half the story. What about the hidden mental and emotional advantages that make gardening so uniquely powerful for longevity? For many over 60, maintaining mobility is a primary concern, and gardening offers a practical solution. Consider the act of weeding. It requires gentle bending and twisting, stretching the spine and hips. Planting seeds demands fine motor skills and hand-eye coordination. Carrying a watering can build arm and core strength. These aren't high-impact exercises that strain joints. Instead, they are sustained, low-impact movements that gradually improve range of motion and joint lubrication. Research from the University of Arkansas found that older adults who gardened regularly had better grip strength and dexterity compared to non-gardeners. This isn't just about feeling better. It's about reducing the likelihood of needing assistance with daily tasks, ultimately enhancing your quality of life. But how does this translate into concrete improvements in balance and fall prevention? Falls are a serious threat to independence for older adults, with about 1 in 3 Americans over 65 falling each year, often leading to debilitating injuries. Gardening directly addresses this by enhancing proprioception, your body's awareness of its position in space, and strengthening core muscles crucial for stability. Think about navigating uneven garden paths or reaching for a high branch. These activities constantly challenge and refine your balance reactions. Studies have shown that participants who engaged in gardening activities can show significant improvements in balance tests. This isn't just about avoiding a hospital visit. It's about maintaining the confidence to move freely and independently, crucial for continued engagement in life. Yet, many people overlook one crucial aspect of gardening that provides an even deeper level of cognitive benefit. Beyond the physical, gardening offers a profound cognitive workout. Planning a garden layout, remembering planting schedules, identifying different species, and problem-solving pest issues all engage various brain functions. This consistent mental stimulation is vital for maintaining cognitive sharpness and potentially delaying the onset of age-related cognitive decline. A landmark study published in the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease found that gardening can reduce the risk of dementia by as much as 36%. This isn't just anecdotal evidence. It's robust scientific backing for a simple, accessible activity. The tactile experience of working with soil and plants also provides sensory stimulation, which can be particularly beneficial for memory recall. But how does this mental engagement impact your overall mood and stress levels? In our fast-paced world, stress is a silent killer, and it doesn't spare anyone over 60. Gardening provides a powerful antidote. The act of nurturing plants and being immersed in nature has a calming effect, reducing levels of the stress hormone cortisol. The presence of beneficial soil microbes, Mycobacterium vaccae, has even been linked to increased serotonin production in the brain, acting as a natural antidepressant. A review of multiple studies by the University of Florida found that gardening significantly lowers symptoms of depression and anxiety in older adults. This isn't just about feeling happier for a few hours. It's about cultivating a sustained sense of peace and purpose, which is invaluable for mental well-being. But there's a common misconception about gardening that prevents many from even starting, believing it requires too much effort. The biggest myth about gardening is that it requires a huge plot of land, heavy lifting, and hours of strenuous labor. Many seniors believe they're too old or not strong enough to garden effectively. This couldn't be further from the truth. Modern gardening can be adapted to any physical capacity. Raised garden beds eliminate bending, vertical gardens save space and back strain, and container gardening allows you to cultivate plants right on your patio or balcony. You don't need to be a marathon gardener. Even 30 minutes a few times a week can yield significant benefits. This isn't about competing with your younger self. It's about finding sustainable, joyful movement that fits your current abilities. But what if you're worried about specific joint pain holding you back? For the millions of Americans over 60 living with arthritis, the thought of gardening might seem counterintuitive. However, gentle, consistent movement is often recommended for managing joint pain and stiffness. Gardening provides exactly this. The warmth of the sun and the gentle stretching involved can improve blood flow to joints, reducing stiffness. Using ergonomic tools with larger handles can minimize strain on arthritic hands. Consider light tasks like deadheading flowers, planting small seedlings, or gentle weeding. The Arthritis Foundation itself recommends gardening as a beneficial activity, emphasizing its low-impact nature and capacity to improve joint flexibility. This isn't a cure, but it's a powerful complementary therapy that can significantly reduce discomfort and improve range of motion. But what specific tools and techniques can make gardening truly accessible for everyone? Making gardening accessible means leveraging the right tools and techniques. Invest in ergonomic tools with padded handles and longer shafts to reduce bending. A garden scooter or kneeling pad can save your knees and back. Raised garden beds, typically 2 to 3 feet high, bring the garden to your level, making planting and harvesting much easier. Consider vertical planters for herbs or small vegetables, which minimize stooping. Automatic watering systems or drip irrigation can reduce the need for carrying heavy watering cans. This isn't about spending a fortune. It's about smart investments that make gardening sustainable and enjoyable for years to come. For instance, an ergonomic trowel might cost $20, but it saves your wrists from pain and keeps you gardening longer. But even with the right tools, there's one common mistake that can quickly lead to burnout or injury. Here's what happens if you make the all-at-once mistake. You get excited by too many plants and try to tackle a huge garden project in one weekend. The result? Exhaustion, muscle soreness, and possibly an injury that sidelines you for weeks. This common blunder often leads to giving up on gardening altogether. Instead, break down tasks into manageable 15 to 30-minute segments. Work in the morning or late afternoon to avoid the hottest parts of the day. Take frequent breaks. Remember, consistency over intensity is key. It's better to garden for 20 minutes every other day than to push yourself for 3 hours once a week and then dread the next session. This isn't a race. It's a marathon for your health and well-being. But beyond the physical and mental, there's a profound social benefit that often goes unmentioned. Gardening can be a powerful antidote to social isolation, a significant health risk for older adults. Community gardens offer a fantastic opportunity to connect with like-minded individuals, share tips, and build friendships. Even a home garden can spark conversations with neighbors and friends who admire your efforts or share produce. The act of nurturing life also provides a strong sense of purpose, which is crucial for mental and emotional health in retirement. Many studies link a strong sense of purpose to increased longevity and lower rates of depression. This isn't just about growing vegetables. It's about growing connections and meaning in your life, fostering a sense of belonging. But if you're ready to start, what are the first concrete steps you should take today? Ready to reap the benefits? Here are your concrete first steps. 1. Start small. Begin with a single container plant, like an herb or a tomato on your patio. 2. Choose easy-to-grow plants suited for your climate, such as marigolds, basil, or lettuce. 3. Invest in 1 or 2 ergonomic tools. A good trowel and a kneeling pad can make a world of difference. 4. Dedicate just 15 to 20 minutes, 2 or 3 times a week, to gentle gardening tasks. 5. Consider joining a local garden club or community garden for support and shared knowledge. Remember, you're not aiming for a prize-winning garden overnight. You're cultivating a healthier, happier you, one plant at a time. The cumulative effect of these small efforts will be far more significant than you imagine. But what about getting started with the right plants? Gardening isn't just a hobby. It's a powerful, research-backed strategy for boosting your health, mobility, and longevity after 60, potentially saving you hundreds in healthcare costs. The gentle movements, mental stimulation, and connection to nature offer an unparalleled path to well-being. If you're wondering which specific plants are easiest and most beneficial to start with for seniors, then you'll want to watch our video on top 5 beginner-friendly plants for senior gardeners next. It outlines low-maintenance options that deliver maximum impact. And for more ways to live healthier and happier after 60, make sure to subscribe to our channel.